How are y'all? Today is my first off day. How are y'all doing? But yeah, today is my first off day. I've had 2 days of doubles, a full weekend of work. Yeah, I've just been busy, y'all. I've been working on my money. So, let's talk about this. Income taxes, y'all. So, a lot of people get their income taxes, and this is a part of the rat wheel race, y'all. This is a part of it. Because when you live in poverty, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I live in poverty. I'm not a rich woman yet. You feel me? I struggle. I'm a single mother. I work hard. I'm a server. I'm in school. I have a little bit of hustle to me, so I make money here and there and everywhere, but in all the best ways. But lo and behold, with all that said, I live in poverty still. So I'm not talking down on anyone. I'm just speaking on something that I live and I know, and my opinion on it. So let's talk about income taxes, y'all. This is what happens. When you live in poverty, most people don't get this amount of money often, especially people with kids. You know, we live check to check. There's a lot of times when we go without. My phone is ringing, y'all. Hold up. Back. I lost my train of thought for a second, but yeah. So, you know, a lot of times, you know, you go without. There's certain things you sacrifice, and you're like, I don't need that. So then when people get these income taxes, y'all, they be balling out of control because they ain't had that. They haven't touched all that large amount of money all year. In one time, at one time. So people start doing things that they don't really need to do, instead of trying to figure out how they can make it stretch, make it last, put it in the right places. Money management. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. People just don't know. You feel me? But with that being said, I told myself I want to work hard. It motivated me. When I got my taxes, it motivated me. I was like, oh my God. Thank you, God. Thank you, heavens. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, angels, spirit teams. Thank you all. Thank you, universe. I was like, damn, I needed this little bit of fresh air. I'm able to get my car fixed. Of course, I handled my business at home. You got to take care of home first. But I told myself, I'm not going to be doing no splurging. I'm not about to be running through no money ever again in life, y'all. You feel me? I'm not saying don't live your life. But make sure you set yourself up to where you can live your life comfortably. For real. When vacay is over, baby, what you coming home to? When the vacay is done, is your funds going to be done too? Then you have to go back into the rat wheel race. Sorry, y'all, that was so hard for me. It's always so hard for me to get those R's and W's out. But are you gonna go back? Are you going back into the race? Because a lot of people have to come home from the splurging and really do some damage control. They be working hard, slaving away, trying to make that money back, waiting on next year, back in the same repetitive cycle. That's how the system is set up, y'all. That's how the system is set up. So rewire, redo this. Hold up, y'all. Hello, can I have a venti shaken espresso?
Venti shaken espresso?
Yes, please. And can I have 3 extra shots of espresso? And then also the chocolate foam.
Chocolate foam?
Yes, please. No, that'll be all.
This one, maybe 1077.
Okay, thank you. I love my coffee. But yeah, y'all. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Changing the mindset. Okay. Cash. Yes, please. But yeah, y'all. But yeah, y'all. So I've been working a lot lately, even though, you know, your girl is up. But I've been working a lot lately, so I'm so happy about that. I'm improving my finances, y'all. I've been working a lot. Not to mention, like, y'all, I'm still in school, but it's starting to register and dawn in on me that I'm in my last final go, y'all. I graduate this year. So, I graduate. September is going to be my last class. I only have to take one class in September. I take 2 classes. Every 8 weeks I start new classes. But I finish in September. That's my last final class, y'all, and I'm going to be graduating. It's an accomplishment for me, y'all, because I dropped out of high school. I have a GED. The world thought I wasn't gonna be shit. I was always a genius, y'all. I took GT classes all through school. I made straight A's. I was always just a genius. I was always the little black girl in a class full of white people and Asians. And maybe 1 or 2 other black children as well. Yeah. I grew up in a place where it wasn't majority black. You know, growing up, I grew up in a small town called Palacios, Texas, where if you were black, we were all related. They were all my cousins, y'all. Literally, we were all family. Then I moved away in like the 6th grade. We moved out to Richmond. Well, I lived in Katy for a while. For a year, I lived in Katy. Then I had to move to Richmond. Thank you. Have a good day. So yeah, then I moved. I lived in Richmond, Rosenberg for a long time. That's where I finished my middle school, junior high, and high school in Richmond, Texas, y'all. So I was there for a while. I moved to Houston when I was 17. I moved out my parents' house because of unfortunate circumstances in my childhood. Even though, you know, it can be denied, I was abused as a child. So by the time I was 17, I was ready to go. I was ready to leave that because I was tired of getting my head banged into walls and getting beat till I bleed. I got tired of that. So at 17, I met my kid's dad. He was a slight bit older than me. And I met him. And he was like my knight in shining armor, y'all. So I left that. I left home. Moved in with him. Maybe like a year later, I got pregnant with my first child. And the babies just kept coming between the fighting. Kind of like on The Color Purple. The babies just kept coming. So I have 5 kids. I was supposed to have 6, but we just couldn't keep fighting on one of them. We couldn't stop fighting. And I ended up having a stillborn. So stayed in that relationship for 11 years. Finally got tired of the fighting because I knew at some point if we kept fighting the way we used to fight, one of us would be dead. I knew that. One of us would be dead because I'm not like no lay down and take it as person. Like, I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight you. And I'm very skilled. Best believe that, y'all. Your girl has the motherfucking certified MMA hands, but y'all don't know. So, I've been fighting my whole life. So, that's what y'all don't know. So, we used to fight a lot. And, we got together very young, so, we just grew apart. And we just didn't know how to treat each other. So, that's that. And that's okay. I love him very much. We co-parent very well now. We don't fight anymore. But I had to leave that relationship, y'all. I had to gain my power. I had to learn who I was and love myself. So I left everything. I left a big house. I left nice fancy cars, y'all. I left everything with nothing. I don't get child support. I stand 10 toes down on my own, y'all. Thankfully, I have family that helps me. So, that's that. But I left at like 27, I believe. I was 27 when I started my life over. I worked 2 jobs, 6 days a week for a while. And then I couldn't do that anymore. I was so tired and burnt out. So I kept my day job always because it was a good job. I was a teacher's aide. With benefits, off in the summer, getting paid good. It made me feel fulfilled to be touching children's lives, like, in a very impactful way because I've been through so much. And with my gifts, I know I heal people. I'm a healer. Okay? So, I always kept that, but I used to strip at night. I made a lot of money. I never really consider myself like a traditional stripper because I never really used to work the club. I would just get on sugar baby websites and find men that would just book me for the night. So I would go to the club whenever I needed to meet with them. I would sit with them all night and dance with them and just be their company, listen to them, talk to them, and they would pay me for the whole night. So whenever I say strip, that's that. Of course, I had to go on stage, but that's fine. I love to dance, so it doesn't bother me. I love to dance, especially with money flying everywhere, baby. The fuck? 3 songs is what you had to do, but a lot of times the DJ would play like 5 songs for me because the money just used to keep coming. That's me. Gifted T. But back then, that wasn't my name. At first, it was Lexi. Sexy Lexi. That's me. But then I changed it to Lucky whenever I disappeared for a while and I had to go back. I came back as Lucky. Lucky lady. But anyways, I saved up a lot of money. I left the club. I spent like a year after that with men that funded me. Never all at one time, though. I would have one and keep him for a couple of months, and then get another one. Keep him for a couple of months. Like that. Because I'm a very genuine person as well, so, like, I actually had real relationships with my sugar daddies. Like, still to this day, I could call them. I could call them. I'm real. Genuine. That's why it never worked out for me. That's why it became too much for me. So I saved up a lot of money. Saved up a lot of money. And, you know, it got me by for a long time. I just started serving at night. I stopped doing all of that stuff. I dove into my spiritual journey, my celibate journey. I, you know, may not be in the best of place. I took definitely a loss leaving that lifestyle alone. I took a big loss. But I feel so at peace, y'all. I feel so fresh. I feel so rejuvenated. I mean, I'm kind of tired right now because I've literally been working every day. And yesterday, Sunday and Monday, I did 2 days of doubles. So I am quite tired. So I may look tired because I am fucking tired. But I'll tell you one thing, I'm taking this weekend off, baby. After tomorrow, I go to work. I'm going to be off till Sunday. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, it took me 3 days off. And I'm going to go see my grandma. My grandma lives maybe like an hour and a half away. My grandpa lives maybe like 2 hours, and his wife. So I'm going to go see them, all three of them. And then I'm going to go, my grandpa's original wife, which is my grandma. She passed away. So, and I love her. That's like literally the lady who raised me. That's literally the lady who, all of my good memories of childhood were with her. That's who taught me about my gifts. And it's so crazy because my grandma taught me so much about my culture, so much about my heritage. And I think these are things that she didn't even talk to anyone else about. My grandma shared a lot of stories and told me a lot of truth. Things that definitely have contributed to who I am. I definitely know my heritage, y'all. My grandma was Geechee and Creole. I definitely know. Me and her were very close. So I try to every year go down and put flowers on my grandma's grave, and I pray and connect with her. And so I'm gonna go do that. It's been about 1.5 years. So I need to do that. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna take a quick pause. I'm finna go in here and get my nails fixed. I broke a nail. The fuck you finger, exactly. All you hoes still getting no love. All you can get is a fuck you. Kiss my black ass. I'm telling you, baby, you better kiss this light-skinned black ass, baby, because I am a black queen. Don't get it confused. I have this little soft hair, and I am mixed. I am a little bit of a white woman, too, y'all. But I'm a black queen. So, yeah, I'm going to pause here. I will come back. Okay? And I'm going to have new nails, baby. New nails. My lips strong. Damn. Okay. That's good. I got my tennis dress on today, y'all. Got my tennis dress on. So, y'all, we're not gonna. Y'all. Let's go, boo. Let's go. Alright, y'all. I'm back. Got my nails done. Bam, bam. Looking good. So, about to go to the grocery store, get some food. I'm gonna make tacos tonight. I actually here in a little bit have to meet up with my homegirls. We're going out for dinner and just some like happy hour drinks with my girls. So me and them are going out in a little bit. So I'm gonna do that. But I'm gonna stop at the grocery store, get the stuff that I need. I'm gonna cook before I go so my kids can have dinner before I go. So yeah, I haven't been out in a while, but I told myself, because it's so crazy, the workaholic in me kicked in because somebody needed to call in from work, and they were asking somebody to come in. And at first I said yes, but then I was like, don't you do it. That's the workaholic in you. You deserve to go out and relax. You deserve an off day. So I had to turn around and say, and my homegirl, she reminded me. She was like, girl, I thought we had plans. I was like, you right, queen. You right. We do. We got plans, boo. So yeah. I just be on go. But sometimes you have to slow it down and live some life. Okay. Oh, my friend. She's such a good friend, y'all. I love her. She's such a good friend. She keeps me balanced. And she speaks the truth to me. Which I appreciate. I definitely appreciate that. She speaks the fucking truth to me. But anyways, y'all. Yeah. Y'all, I have lately noticed, like, women treat me so well, y'all, lately. Don't get me wrong, men treat me very well. I have a lot of people in my life in general, like, everybody treats me very well in my life, honestly. Like, everyone, like, I don't know, people, they spoil me. And spoiling can mean so many different ways, so many different things, but y'all, I've come to realize that I'm like a little princess in people's world. And people, like, I don't know, the people in my life, like, they give me so much love. They show me so much love, y'all. And I've come to realize lately, like, women have been, like, showing me so much love, like, especially, like, at work with my tips. Y'all, these women been tipping me, y'all. These women have been tipping me lately, and I love that. Men, don't get me wrong. The men, they gonna tip. They are gonna tip. Okay? They're gonna tip. But, like, y'all, I've just noticed in my life lately, like, I've been doing a lot of inner work. I've been doing a lot of, like, loving work and loving on myself. I've been doing a lot of, like, love manifestations, and I've been channeling, like, Goddess Oshun a lot lately. And I don't know, like, women have been so magnetically drawn to me lately. They've been tipping me. Like, everywhere I go, I have conversations with women, and, like, they are so sweet to me, y'all. Like, even in the nail shop. Yeah. Like, women have just been so nice to me lately, and I love that. I'm a girl's girl, y'all. I'm a girl's girl. I'm not a hating ass woman. Like, I love women. I love women. Like, I love to uplift women. I love a woman that knows who she is. I love a woman that believes in herself. I love a woman, like, even if her confidence isn't high, like, baby, after you deal with me, I want your confidence to be all the way up there. I want you to know that you're a true queen, boo. You slay. I'm all for that. I definitely be sweet talking these women. And not in, like, no way, like, I want to get with them. But, like, I just love women. Like, I love to, like, uplift a woman. Okay? Because I love it when they do it to me. I firmly believe you're going to get back what the energy you put into this universe. So I try to, like, literally just give amazing energy to people, because I find in my life that me giving amazing, positive energy to people, they give it back to me, y'all. I have very reciprocal relationships in life, y'all. Like, from family, co-workers, friends, random strangers. Like, I give good energy, and they give it back to me, y'all. Like, I've come to realize, like, I'm very loved. People love me, y'all. That's because I'm not a hater. I don't have negative energy, and I don't hold on to negative energy, and I don't accept negative energy. Positive only. But y'all, I don't know. There was this woman yesterday. She came into my job, and I could tell she was a boss. She was a real boss woman, y'all. She was a black woman. I could tell she was a real, true boss woman, black queen, y'all. Oh my God. She was so beautiful, too. She had beautiful eyes. She had a short pixie cut, so she didn't really have no hair. She looked very dominant. She was in a suit. She came in a nice car, and she ordered her food. Y'all know I do to go. Well, if you don't know, now you know. But I do to go only because I don't have time to like wait on people. I don't have the energy for that. Just come and go. I get my little tips. But anyway, she gave me $30, and her order wasn't. She gave me over 20%. She gave me $30, and she looked at me. She said, if I had cash, I would give you more. And she said, but this is my, she told me that the card she used was her spending money, her put up money. Huh. And so she gave me $30 on the tip, and she was so beautiful, y'all, and I felt like a connection to her. And she was looking at me. She even said my name. She said, she looked at my name tag. She said, thank you, Tiara. And she looked in my eyes, and I was like, oh my God, I melted, y'all. I melted away. And it got me thinking, like, I've thought about this for a long time. Whenever I was in, like, junior high, I will always tell people this. I had a girlfriend before I had a boyfriend. I didn't get my first boyfriend until I was in, like, 9th grade in high school. But I had a girlfriend in junior high for, like, 2 years. And I really thought I was into women. And I just kind of strayed away from it. I've never been sexual with a woman before, but I have talked to women before. Y'all, I've been thinking lately, like, I'm not gonna cut women out the mix. Like, I feel like it's very possible that I could meet a woman, and like, if she showed up in the way that I needed her to show up, I would possibly be with a woman, y'all. It's very possible. It's very possible. I've come to that conclusion. Because, baby, the way that lady looked into my soul, I was like, oh my God. Like, and then I took her food out, and she was like, thank you so much. She was like, I hope you have a really good day. And to be honest, I don't even know if the woman was into women, but like, the energy was energy in, y'all. The energy was energy, and like, she had me stuttering. She had me like speechless. I didn't even know, I couldn't even hold conversation with her. I couldn't even say anything other than like, thank you, and have a good day. And like, I literally couldn't hold conversation with her. I was stuttering. She like literally took the words out of my mouth, y'all. She did. I've been thinking about that woman literally ever since yesterday. That's crazy. That's embarrassing. I had a little crush. I wonder if I'll ever see her again. But y'all, I've literally been thinking about that woman since yesterday. Since yesterday. That's crazy. I don't ever do that to strangers. I don't ever think about strangers the next day. But y'all, that woman did something to me. Honestly, like, the vibes was vibing. The chemistry was there, y'all. But anyways, let me go into this grocery store and get this food so I can go home and cook. So I can go out to my girls' night and talk about this. Even though my homegirl yesterday, after I told her about this, she was like, girl, stop being so freaked out all the time. It's not always about love. Maybe she wanted to give you a job. I was like, nah, she didn't want to give me no job. She was into me. I could tell she was into me, but maybe she wanted to give me a job too. It's like I said, she was definitely giving boss lady energy, y'all. And that is the truth. Not everything has to be about love. But I would like love and career. Both. I want both. Okay? I want both. But y'all, let me go in a business store. Let me go up in the store. Pink guava. I got it for my birthday. It was free at Ulta. But alright, y'all. Let me go up in the store and get this stuff. Oh, what's that? Maybe some gel or something, y'all. I'm starting to get a couple gray hairs, y'all. Like right here. But yeah, I'm starting to get a couple gray hairs. I don't have many. I know it looks a little flaky, low-key. It's the gel, y'all. I promise you it's the gel. But, yeah, I mean, I have a couple gray hairs. Like, maybe 4, probably. I don't have a lot of gray hair. But my mom is Native American, Creole, heavily. She's a beautiful melanated queen, y'all. And, she has very little gray hair. And my mom is, I believe, 48. Yes. My mom is 48. She's going to be 49 on March 11th. We're both Pisces. I don't talk to my mother very much, even though I love her very deeply and dearly. I probably... I'm not gonna compare. I was gonna say I probably love her more than my other siblings because I'm just a deep lover, but I would never say that, and I'm not gonna compare. But I'm gonna do something for her birthday, because you only get one mother. So even though we don't speak very much, I do love her, and I'm gonna send her something for her birthday. Send her some roses or something. Do something very sentimental, something very nice. Hello. So yeah, I will do that. But yeah, so I will do that. But yeah, let me get these little groceries. I'm going to show you, y'all. I'm so hairy. I grow hair so fast, y'all. Ooh, it's cold in here, so I'm going to have to hurry up. But, alright, y'all. Stay tuned. Give me just a moment. Let me get my stuff. So I got the stuff for dinner. I got my kids some stuff to, like, start their Easter basket. Easter baskets. I got my niece one. I got my nephew. So I can start their Easter baskets. So, that's that, y'all. I'm heading, home. Gonna get some food going. And get myself ready to go out for a little bit. Just a couple hours. Maybe like 2 to 3 hours of just some good time with my girls. So I'm gonna go eat. Probably get a margarita, just one. I don't drink a lot, y'all. I drink very light. Yeah. If anything, I'm more of a smoker. I'm a smoker, y'all. Let's just be real. But that's that. I'm gonna leave this here. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for riding out with me. Thank you. You get to get all this good unfiltered content. This real stuff. Peace.